Thomas struck a chord with us in his desire to have a kind of a long-standing relationship with us and really understand who we were, what we were doing, and the transition we were going through in life, and building us a home to satisfy our needs both in the short term and the long term. I'm Andy, and this is Louisa McNamara, and we are in Concord, Massachusetts. I think we fell in love with the lot first, but on the inside needed a lot of help to make it usable for our family needs. We were in the process of having a young child, and we wanted to get out of the city. And this house needed a lot of updating from a bathroom and kitchen perspective. We really wanted to have the convenience of laundry on the second floor, and we found Thomas to help us do all that. And in order to meet those needs required a complete redesign of the upstairs rooms and a substantial two-story addition.
When we bought the house, it was very much like a tomb. It was dark, nothing was open, and yeah, it just felt claustrophobic, very, very dated, and so this, moving into the space once it was done was just a complete, total renovation of lightness and warmth, and completed the family.
Yeah. There's no question about the age of the house upon entering the house. And now we feel like it's kind of timeless. You couldn't tell necessarily, and I think 20 years from now you can't tell when this was necessarily put together. Whereas the house had a very specific mid-century note, and we have made it a timeless, transitional, forever home. In the design process, I think Thomas was really, really keen on understanding what our big drivers were and fitting all of those pieces into the puzzle in the existing footprint. So with such a large project that we knew would recruit so many different trades and specialties, we were very, very concerned about linking them all together. One of the big value adds of Thomas's group is that he is a single point of contact, and he would be the manager of all the various trades. If we had an issue with one of the subs, whether it be electrical or insulation or carpentry, etc., we only had to speak to Thomas. And that gave us a lot of control and comfort moving forward with such a large, expansive project. The dollar value is very, very high, and the time is very, very long, so having that single responsible individual was key to us. Thankfully, Thomas has a pretty broad network of subs as well as material providers. So the stone, as an example, he took us to a stone yard somewhere up on the North Shore, and we spent the day. And we looked at so many slabs, it was almost overwhelming. But he was able to remind us of what our original design cues were early on. We wanted a cool temperature kitchen, so he would steer us as we got lost in the fields of gold granite. He'd say, no, come back to what you wanted, which we found very, very helpful. And really helping us through that selection process and giving that wide view of endless options was really, really helpful. In this area, the homes it's gonna be a lot of money, and you're trying to decide between buying someone else's vision or building your own. And we were sitting at that intersection for a very, very long time. And we were terrified of the idea of taking on such a large project until we found Thomas, and until we had that design experience of going through the entire process, figuring out what our needs were, and then tailoring the build to meet them, but also fit within our budget. If you value and appreciate a sensitive design team that wants to meet your needs while fitting in your budget, and you want that single point of contact for a very complex series of jobs and upgrades, then an investment in yourself and your property is well worth it and warranted to go with Thomas.